This afternoon is on what's happened in the state of Jharkhand, where on a dramatic election day, the last big election of 2019 seems to be going as of now the way of the opposition. The big takeaway, the JMM Congress RJD alliance has closed in on the majority mark in Jharkhand. The Congress in particular has reaped the benefits of the alliance with the JMM. The JMM has become the dominant force in that alliance. The BJP is emerging as the single largest party, but it has no allies and seems a fair distance away from the halfway mark. Chief Minister Raghubar Das, no less, is trailing as BJP rebel Saryu Rai has wrested the lead. Hemant Soren is now leading in both his constituencies and is one step closer to becoming the new Chief Minister of Jharkhand. 10 opposition-ruled states and 2 union territories if these numbers hold.
We want to show you that map of India, the map which shows you where things stand across the country. Remember, the BJP was talking about a Congress Mukti Bharat. As of now, its own area of domination is under question, because from a peak of 71% of India's landmass in 2017, the BJP in fact has been slipping down to 41% after the Maharashtra elections, when Maharashtra slipped out of their hands. Now that's coming down even further. This is the peak of the BJP's performance, where the RIT ran from Kashmir in the north down to Andhra Pradesh, where the TDP and the BJP were in alliance, from Gujarat all the way down to Arunachal Pradesh. Now though, in November 2019, it came down to 40% when Jharkhand was still with them, with Jharkhand also slipping away. As we end this decade, as we end this year, the BJP controls 35% of India's landmass. So they've got Gujarat, they've got Karnataka, they've got Haryana, they've got Uttar Pradesh, they've got Bihar, they've got a lot of the northeast still, they've got Sikkim. But in the heart of India, this is something which will rankle the BJP top brass, irritate BJP supporters as well, because here from Maharashtra all the way till Orissa, from Rajasthan all the way till Jharkhand, the BJP now out of power. Javed.
There's another significant development. If they lose the state of Jharkhand, they will be ruling in less than 50% states of India, which means that any constitutional amendment, there's a requirement, it has to be ratified and approved by 50% of the states. They will not be able to get their, things like...
Does it have any impact on the Rajya Sabha numbers at all? Or does the BJP remain comfortable as far as the Rajya Sabha is concerned? My presumption is they do, because also they've had these so-called softer allies also joining hands with them. No, but with their allies, do they retain the domination of the Rajya Sabha?
What was expected, that if the BJP had retained its march through the states as also the Lok Sabha, then by the time it was sometime in May next year, the BJP would have been in dominant numbers all in Rajya Sabha.
So you're saying in Rajya Sabha they will still need the Biju Janata Dal, they will still need the...
No, but you use the word softer allies. Those are very slippery allies. They were siding with the BJP because they thought the BJP was strong. Yeah. If they sense weakness, they will switch.
Yeah. Well, they haven't switched so far. And
because they thought that there was no option. They said, inse panga leke kahan jayenge? The moment they think that panga leke fayda hai, they'll switch.
No, you're right. With one limited caveat is that generally I think what is being seen is the BJP is able to outperform in Parliament. We've seen it in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, their ability to manage Parliament.
Only because these slippery allies thought that there was no purpose in fighting the BJP or taking the BJP head on. The moment that changes.
The fact, Rahul, is that, we cannot discount one thing. The BJP still has 300 plus MPs in the Lok Sabha. So, let's be very clear. While you may win state elections, that 300 puts a lot of pressure on all these potential allies to line up with the BJP. Where you are right is, let's see what are the elections coming up. There's Bihar. Nitish Kumar is looking at these numbers. He's going to bargain hard. He doesn't want to be left behind by the BJP. There's Delhi, where as of now, Arvind Kejriwal would seem to be in pole position. The BJP, for the reason that Rahul Srivastava pointed out, may not have the kind of leaders to take on an Arvind Kejriwal in a Delhi election. Then you have the elections which I think will be decisive, which is 2021. You have Tamil Nadu, where the BJP seems to have aligned with the AIDMK, but we don't know what other formula they'll try and put. Assam and Bengal, where this CA, NRC will really play out. Those now become critical for the BJP. Remember, the BJP is in power in Assam. They can't afford to lose it. In Bengal, all indications are Mamata is not going to yield ground easily. And Tamil Nadu is not a BJP ruled state. Kerala is not a BJP ruled state, nor is the BJP expected. So you could actually have a situation in 2021 where the BJP needs to either gain Bengal desperately, ensure you don't lose Bihar, and retain Assam.
But you don't
Otherwise, the BJP is in serious trouble.
But you don't want them to get too desperate, because that's a problem as well. The one thing that we know, as we wait to figure out who's winning, who's losing, is who gets to have the pedas today. Because it's the India Today, Access My India team that's once again got its exit poll bang on. One round of pedas to Pradeep Gupta and his whole team. You know, the whole team is watching in Mumbai. So thank you guys very much for all your hard work. Jharkhand is a very difficult state to poll
in because credit and pedas to my Access My India team, particularly
My India, Access My India.
Access My India.
Access. I keep. Okay, one more important point. Rahul, very important.
Rajdeep, you can have some more.
No, I can't have more. I've had my cholesterol is rising. But I will tell you one important point. Someone has just seen your map, Rahul.
Yeah.
And they made a very important point. Please remember, Bihar and many other states, I mean, it's a point. Many other states in Northeast, it's not BJP, it's NDA. You know, this so-called Northeast Democratic Alliance. A lot of the parties in power in, say, a Mizoram are not the BJP.
So how does that matter?
No, it matters. No, 1 minute. 1 minute. That's where it matters. Conrad Sangma gets muscle, right, with a word. Their bargaining power visa, they are not BJP. They are Northeast.
Elder brother, you can call it elder brother.
Yeah, so you see, they will also assert themselves. So when you actually, if you looked at the Northeast outside, there is a trouble. The BJP is finding that dealing with allies as a dominant party is not so easy. Allies fear you. Why did at the end of the day Uddhav eventually choose? Quite apart from personal equations, I think he sees, I don't want to be remote controlled by Amit Shah or Narendra Modi at the center. I want my pound of flesh. My sense, Rahul, is, and that's what AJSU in a way could represent in Jharkhand as well. Everyone today wants their little pound of flesh.
No, but why shouldn't they?
They do.
Nobody likes a hegemony.
But a dominant player is not able to concede. A Congress is more amenable because it's a smaller, today a shrinking party. It's a strange thing of politics. A shrinking party is more useful in coalition politics than a dominant player.
Okay, that's what has been seen. That whenever you have a slightly weaker core,
yes,
like Atal Bihari Vajpayee or Manmohan Singh, it's a better coalition.
That's my point.
It's a better coalition.
See, these slippery allies at the first sign of trouble on NRC, when there was this upsurge, both Nitish Kumar and Mr. Patnaik have retracted. They said we will not implement it. Nitish Kumar did an absolute somersault, and we don't know what he will do at the end, but he did a somersault. क्या है NRC? क्यों लागू होगा? इसकी क्या जरूरत है? So,
you know, I want to go across to the election intelligence dashboard and show you what's the state of play in Jharkhand.